Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to our little old series in Hearts of Iron Old World Blues. So in the last episode, we did a bunch of things. I'm just going to hook my headset back up into my computer rig because I don't want my headset going out whilst I'm playing this. There you go, that's the sound effect of someone who has remembered to do something just a little bit too late. So anyway, in the last episode, we had our first conflict, which resulted in a success that I honestly didn't expect at all. Like, I was genuinely prepared to start losing the battle because I was like, because I didn't have enough troops, the enemy were deploying more shit. I was just, like, fairly convinced that our troops were not going to be enough to survive. But the problem, as you can see, is we are kind of surrounded on all sides, which is a problem. So what we are going to, at the moment we've discovered is that we've actually now got a different location, which is fantastic. And at this point, I'm also slowly but surely getting ready to, set additional stuff up. However, unfortunately, our population is, well, our population at this moment is a little bit short. Just a smidge. And at this point, I'm just trying to see if there's anything we can do to improve our supplies as well as a few other things. So it's just a case of trying to improve our population, furthering our goals, as well as trying to build up a little bit further up. How the fuck? Oh. I think the best thing I could do is set up a fallback line across the entirety of this area here. Because otherwise that's just going to be a nightmare. Right, you guys are like 100 and something. You are standardized tools. Defo want to go down that line. So we discovered a bunch of focuses which are looking to be pretty good. This one, for example, has a shitload of production capabilities, which I'm like, oh! So I'm going for that one. This one has a FEV with the potential records of a Gek, which just makes me go, ah! So yeah, we're going for that. And we've also just deployed an additional Sigma squad into place, which is pretty nice. So the only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the fact that we don't really have a huge amount of supplies and troops to be able to like spread around. So I am rather keen on improving that situation a bit. Preferred tactic. I cannot select a preferred tactic. What I will do though is probably want to have, because I got robotics expert, which is not, well, it's we also got this new security unit, which is terrifying, but at the same time, it's not something that I'm overly. I'll hold off doing anything specific, but yeah, it's definitely, we're definitely wanting to improve the population situation. And also, apparently, do we need a core? Pacify. What am I missing? Okay, so I need to pacify the region. Right. So, target. So, as our expedition arrived in Mount Weather, they reported very little resistance. However, they were not alone. An apparent settlement filled with glorified remains of the descendants of the garrison and the families of the garrison. While we would initially just purge them, the commander deemed it pertinent enough to ask as they have valuable information on the region and an experience in general. Some advised Eden to keep them as slaves to the American cause, while others think the normal solution is in order. So this one grants us 500 manpower back, alongside an additional army experience gain at the Virginia bunker. Okay, so this one is far better. This one is 150, gain special, Virginia production bunker. Okay, so we lose war support, but we gain additional population, and we get 500 manpower back, but we do have to work with ghouls. I kind of feel like this is a no-brainer for me, which is fine. This is the one exception, though. Yeah, like, normally I'd be like, yeah, sure, kill them, they're ghouls. But on this particular occasion, I think, since we've already got 100% on that, plus a bunch of other things, if we do this, then that's not going to... Yeah, that's immediately going to be fine for us. Region's going to be happy with that. Now, target Vault 87. So, that's going to be quite useful in terms of pacifying the region, which I am very happy about. Next, also, we're going to have to start looking into how we deal with occupying change. Hide-and-seek battalion. Oh, yeah, shit. I probably should make a militia group. But we don't have the militia... okay. Right, I did not anticipate this happening already, but the next thing I'm researching is the mongrel dogs. Alright? I know exactly what you're about to say, guys. Don't you worry. I remember. Oh, Christ. Right, so... what's the first thing I'm going to do? Mongrel dogs! I'll also make a militia group. Hide-and-seek battalion. Right, duplicate. Right, so I think the Enclave Police should probably have the... yeah, we'll have this one. And we're just going to turn them into militia. Actually, put them back into infantry, because I'm fairly convinced. We could see... like, I'm fairly convinced they actually turn them into other things. Right. Resistance. Advance mode. Right. We can't do anything at the moment, but yeah, that's... we're rooting out the resistance at least, so that's something. And we got some troops and transportation set up, that's all good. So the next thing we probably want to do is looking into... I think we probably need to start looking into operations as well as improving our... yeah, like I think that one will probably be better. Because then we can increase our chances of capturing the enemy as well as ensuring that our... yeah, we can then that way... oh, that one as well. But we need more caps, sadly. And we don't trade much, so... that's pretty much the sad case of that one. So that one's almost done. So let's increase the speed for that a little bit. So Vault 87. Chocolate Rocky. Ah, cool. So we've decrypted the server. So I'm thinking probably them. That's probably the next plan, or goal. And to be fair, they do have quite a lot of resources. They're also rather well positioned, because they are the only group... I mean, to be fair, the downside is I'm going to have to be careful pushing this way. But how much do they have over there? 13 to 16. Okay, so that's something I need to be aware of, but not the end of the world. We just need to pacify this region. Okay, so there we go. Mr. President, after heavy fighting, our troops have confirmed the mutant menace. Okay. The commanding officer report states that a large amount of medical equipment is still somewhat intact in the structure. New noteworthy and intact samples of FEV and large quantities of dirty FEV and a single GEC, which is believed to be still functional. They recommend stripping the plates for parts, while some of our scientists suggest studying the bunker's text. Right, so this one GEC versus... ooh. Nah, I think... yeah, no, this one is going to be the one. This one's fine, but this one's next. Yeah, no, rip the place apart. We need to... like, the research for medical shit, no. This, yes, in Little Lamplight. Also, Little Lamplight? Surprise our troops. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. To the surprise of our troops scouring Vault 87, there appears to be a settlement of children residing in the towns in the caves connected to the vault. For nearly 2 centuries, this Lord of the Flies type settlement held its own against the mutant menace. Even more surprising that our scientists confirm that between the underground habitation and their diet of radiation-eating mushrooms that has left them relatively free of mutation. They are not as pure as real Americans, but this is something. So we either gain... Oh, boy. Oh, God, why would they do that to me? And the music is really fitting. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we are the bad guys, so I think this is... I can say this for certain. We are the Enclave. The mutie is a mutant. Wipe them out. I mean, to be fair, it is true. And also, the other thing is we get a stability loss. We either get a massive... Like, we either get an increase to our manpower, which, you know, is good, but we take a massive stability hit, which I'm not that keen on. Considering that we already... Like, considering the fact that... Yeah, so no, I think it's probably the best to eliminate the local population of that region. Which, to be fair, is not even under our control, so that's fine. And now, we get something which is very important. The doorbell music playing in the background. Right, so I suppose the other benefit here is that we could, if we wanted to, expand into the Dover traders as well as the collapsing vanity, because in terms of supplies, they're not great, but they got power. And they also have an offshore positioning as well. Water, that's a lot of fucking water, actually. Okay, we have... Yeah, no, there's actually quite a lot here. So... We also have a shitload of research capability options here, so I'm thinking... First of all, we should probably push towards this. 3 on that. And probably 4 for that, for that pop. Uh-oh. The game's... Even though he's rooting out resistance, it ain't being that effective, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, hello. Oh, shit! Oh, my God. The music is on point today. Jesus Christ. Okay, the Rangers of the Arizona Wasteland, once the bane of all raiders in Arizona, have today lost their great stronghold. Although the Rangers... fought well, defending their beloved citadel for 3 days straight against a massive assault against all odds. It seems the Rangers' favoured tactic of survivalist fighting could not stand up to the swarming ranks of the Sons of Karga. Oh, God. Wait, the Vipers are alive? Jesus Christ. Ultimately, the Rangers made the painful decision to withdraw from the citadel to both prevent further unnecessary loss of life and to ensure that leadership is not captured in an unexpected assault. And then there's these rogue rangers. Jesus. And there's TV Town, which I'm a little unsure about. And... Sons of Karga. Who the hell are the Sons of Karga? I can't believe the Vipers are still going. Like, that's the first time I've ever seen a playthrough where the Vipers are alive, like after a few years. This is a very interesting development. I'm so glad I've gotten back into this now, because like I was worried that it was going to become a bit stagnant because of how much... Oh dear. Oh, stagnant declares war on New Vegas. Well, new shit be coming. Though to be fair, you've got no. I mean, the only thing I could say that the New Vegas has as an advantage is its robots are pretty much everywhere. Trained mongrel, fantastic. And also, probably should research this, shouldn't I? Right, so we do now have that set up, which is great. We should now probably head back towards this thing. Probably grab this thing. Holy shit, like the first 15 minutes has been intense. Though I'm wondering what's going on. She state. Oh dear. Right, so they're in the same faction. So yeah, they basically got bullied into that. So the NCR... Yeah, the NCR and... Oh, this is going to be very interesting, actually. This whole thing is just... Right, America's Playthings. Fantastic. What do we get out of that? Demolitions bonus. That's good. Right. Recruitment drive. Yes. Oh my god, I needed that. Right, what's this? Chicago Research Team. Grants. Falconry Gloves. Oh my god, we can actually build up some stuff. So, genetic screening program. And then...
War never changes.
Medical support. Mobile recon support. Motorization. Yeah, that makes sense. Can we get up to sophisticated? Yes, we can. Fantastic. So we can actually make tanks and shit. Nice. Heaven's Gate. New declared war on Free Vegas. Wow, they're... Oh, God. Eureka declared war on Oroya. Of course they would. So, in the middle of a fucking massive war... New Vegas downfall. GG. For the first time in living memory, the casinos of I should probably have a little bit more of a grim one. No. There we go. For the first time in living memory, the casinos on the New Vegas Strip have failed to open to business this morning, largely thanks to their annihilation in the fierce fighting against Caesar's Legion. For days, fighting in the Strip raged, as Securitrons and mobs loyal to the great families of the casinos attempted desperately to prevent their precious city from falling to the hostile powers. Ultimately, the Strip was lost, but even then, the families of the Strip contained to the stubbornly defended their casinos. Following a direct order from Caesar, the casinos were demolished with the last mobsters inside them, much to the dismay of the soldier, keen on looting the riches. The Securitrons, meanwhile, withdrew to the direction of the Mojave weather monitoring system, although attempts to find them have so far been unsuccessful. So, the New Vegas has become more or less destroyed. Free Vegas? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, immediately gone. And it looks like... Okay, so this is... It looks like New Vegas is sort of withdrawn into the distance again, but is able to somehow survive. That's not too bad. Right, I think the next thing we should research is... I mean, the Lang Doctrine wouldn't be too bad, just saying. But... yeah, no, this is something we need to research now. Because, you know, rapid deployment and whatnot. I'm waiting till we can get to level 50 for our army experience, because then... Question. Pacify. Yeah, we still need to do a lot of things. We're slowly bleeding manpower, unfortunately, trying to fix things. But no, my main element towards... Let's see, air combat training. Yes, that'll do, something like that. No, the thing that I'm wanting to try and do with the Army Corps, or the Officer Corps, is so we can get this. Because then this allows us to get additional army gain experience, which, you know, more experience for us to gain, and then we can start going down the list of being able to get some really cool stuff, because then we can have the really cool combat zones. Right, you are next. Researching that. Not really sure what this is. But, oh, that's cool. Okay, so we can keep them. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, we're going for the logistics core, so that makes sense. Right, recruitment drive. Fan-dabby-dobby. Virginian veterans and additional army experience. I'll take that. Nice. And then... course. Right, so everything's kicking off in the west, but in the east, things are just kind of just casually minding its own, you know, doing its own thing, just chilling. We're just riding. We're just minding our own. And there's no cultural advisors to speak of. Then again, we are the Enclave, so it would be a bit weird if we had cultural advisors. Patrolman. And once we get the Virginian guys set up, I think we need to get the Secretary's experiments, because then that gives us an additional power. Yeah, power attack, weekly grant. Nice! So the research team, which is dope. And then we can get additional... Fantastic. Now let's go to the scramble. What's this one? Bots on parade. Okay, I mean, I'm not really fussed about the bots, though. Raven Rocks, offer from the Patriots. Pit, Bug-Eyed Raid. But more importantly, we now can call in a Crossroads. Unfortunately, it cost me a 50 thing a pop to be able to get that, but... Nice motorization. I'd say the next thing we should probably look into is tracks. Because then our tanks can... Because we can get tanks, and I do intend on getting tanks in the future, but for the time being, let's say it's probably worth... Oh my god, Eagle Rock! No! Oh, alas, I think the Eagle Rock is gonna... Yep, there they are. Well, they actually made a little bit of progression, but not as much as they could have done. And you never know. They might live. They might live. I'd like for them to live, but not the end of the world. Right. Also, the next thing we probably should look into is... Oh, shit. I just realized. Yeah. If I had a brain, I'd be dangerous. Right. Gunship. Probably want to go with bomb gliders next. Just so that way we're, you know, able to get that shit sorted. And then we can slowly but surely start organizing. Speaking of which, airfields. Increase that to maximum, please. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh. Right, let's get that researched so we can get some decryption powers going. Not that I'm going to be going anywhere near the south for any time soon, but at least, you know, actually no, I'm not even going to risk it. Cancel that. Instead, I am going to call in... Because they're all done, aren't they? Yes, we've done that. Done that. Let's get that. I'd say it's about time getting that, because, you know, might as well. And then that way we can figure out if, in fact, we are... Trade tariff, gotcha. Oh, nice. I can actually go full major. Nice. Develop... To be fair, we could push to Fort Independence, or maybe the Royal Estates, or maybe, I mean, Adams AFD. Yeah, too developed. But I like this. But I do love the fact that we can deploy a GEC in a more, well, less pleasant location. We could try and deploy in a more northern region, perhaps. Make it a little bit easier to work with. Maybe. Or we could proceed further to the west. I'm more surprised at the fact that the NCR hasn't done anything to counter either New Reno or Caesar Legion. Like, absolutely none, which is surprising. Ah, looks like the Cores are finally getting their asses handed to. Right. Okay, next thing we need to target is probably get them set up. Simple tracks. How's my compliance coming along? Unfortunately, it's not going up as much as I personally would like for it to be, but... Is it just that or that? Has less than 20% resistance. And compliance equal to 95, so... Right, so I now have access to an orbital bombardment, right? Theoretically speaking. Why does it keep flashing even though I know I've done it? We haven't... Yeah, we haven't completed that, but that... and that does reduce our... Right. Arrived. Try and do the Canada way stuff. I think what we can also do is probably... Okay, so... I mean, the motorized division we already have sort of ready to go, so I'm keeping that. I'm getting rid of the robots. Get rid of the militia. Question, do we now have access to... No. It's just canine support, isn't it? Yeah, just dogs. Right, okay. That's fine. We'll turn them into militia, because they can do suppression really well. Militia... Militia... Militia. Say militia. Probably add a couple more militia. Yeah, 12 for them, and then plus dogs to add for additional thing. Shablooey. And I think that should be fine. Right, so then if we make our way to Raven Rock, or maybe towards Adams then. Enclave MPs. And then increase the security to extensive patrols. That should slam things down a bit. It does mean our manpower reserves are not doing so hot, but that's fine. We also now need to make dogs. We'll also need to make caravan equipment. But yeah, so far I'm thinking we're able to manage that stuff. They're building up that as best as we can. Motorized flight is there. Get the motorized thing set up. Like, we got planes and stuff, but doesn't mean we shouldn't research the other stuff, because obviously we could still do some good stuff. Also, anti-partisan. That should stop the anti-partisan-y shit. Oh, hello. Right, even side of the North. Centuries after occupation, our boys still fight for a free North, even against the revolutionary stains in Toronto. Even after 200 years, they have managed to maintain control of the Trento, AFB, and the neighboring areas. And what limited manpower they have, continue to break the Canadarians. Okay. Recently, they have planned Series of raids against Ronto. They even offered us a large amount of resources from Ronto, as well as a few reinforcements in exchange for just us bankrolling them. Just recently the raids ended, and they've held up their agreement. Fuck yeah, okay. Ronto, Ronto, way. Get the fuck in there. Let's have a look, see. I'm down for that. More to the point, I think we can finally now start looking in towards... be adding some... Yeah, I'd say that. Plus... Oh, I guess that's it, isn't it? Yeah. Let's see how much we get from that. Sweet. So that's pretty dope. I think it's about time we started looking into getting a... Right, so you... Ooh, the Great Race. Sweet. Okay, so that's something. We've now finally got a population beginning to flourish, which I am genuinely quite happy about. More importantly, though, I think it's about time we started to recruit more dudes. Also, I'm thinking we probably need to start looking into... Right, military shit. Yeah, 70 days. Because we're already coming up to stuff like that. And also, we should probably look towards upgrading our equipment. Because if I'm not mistaken, if I was to go over to the power suits section, yes, 895 days. It would take a fucking age, but I could make level 2 Mark II power armor. So, definitely something I want to be keeping an eye on. Also, I'm thinking we're getting closer and closer towards getting other shit as well. But I also think we probably need to start researching more other English language. I believe we should also start looking into researching other things. Like, for example, the demolition side of things. Right, okay, that's that done. So, first of all, yeah, yeah. Actually, to be fair, that's still 2 years out of date. So, I'd say that's worth it. Once you've done that, go over to the dogs and research more of the dogs. Thank you. Right, anti-partisan stuff should hopefully chill. The North Guard should be definitely there. We've got more than enough population now. Fantastic. Let's see. Canadians. So, to raise morale, a raid north will be launched, making a quick stop at their material for enemies before running north into Trenton, AFB, handing over replicants of public penguin uniforms. Okay. That's hilarious. Right. Right, so I'm thinking adding some... Yeah, reconnaissance for the AT groups. Though ironically, they're more anti... Yeah, they're more anti that, which is hilarious. I think we could do with recruiting some more troops, because I'm thinking... Oh, actually, to be fair, we could do with training some of these guys. Oh, hello. Yeah. Let's have a look. Jesus Christ. That's basically nuke. Nice. Right, but yeah, no, you guys could probably do with some training. Probs. Oh, nice. I can award a medal of division. I've never even done this. Former took part. Yes, grant citation. Let's have a look. See. Oh, this is actually really cool. I can use some. Oh, nice. So I think you should have medal for gallantry. There we go. Yes. Yes, I believe you deserve a medal for that. That's fucking awesome. And I think I should promote. Ooh, damn. I'll hold off. I'll give you a medal, but that's about it. Right, I think it's probably worth recruiting some new units. Nothing too major, just a couple, 4 units worth. Yeah, that's fine. Just so we can get some kind of build up, because that would suck otherwise. We could also do with sending some troops. Yeah, like it's it's definitely. Yeah, definitely not looking too pleasant for that one. But still, I think it's alright. We can try and get some more. Oh, TV down's gone. That didn't last long. So this next one is a bug-out raid. Fantastic. Nice. And hosing down Ronto. Sure, let's see what happens. Raiders, South of Toronto, whose main gimmick appears to be hockey for some fucking reason. A deal could be handed to them for a bit of plasma guns in exchange for a quick raid against Toronto to keep them off Chantal's tail. Yep, that sounds fine. I'm down for that. If we can do that, that'll make things a lot... Okay, Arroyo, chill. Just thinking in terms of... what is inside it for Creed. I think we're doing pretty okay in terms of construction. How are we diddling with compliance? We're up by up to 40%. That's fine. How's our resistance? Okay. So yeah, we're getting there. 41%. It's going to take some time, but it's fine. Not the end of the world. Would be great if we could, you know, have that advantage. Hoses defy us. We've received word that the damn hockey raiders have denied us. While Ian's popularity may take a hit, we can still get something out of this by simply raiding them. It ain't that difficult. Send them out. Okay. Return on investment. So, we've taken a bit of a manpower hit, which sucks. But the hosers, who I'm guessing are somewhere. I mean, what we can probably do then is look to maybe sending the Sigma squad over to these guys. They can then form up into the prepare. We can then prepare to go for Duncan Snow. They've got like 14 divisions, nothing that impressive. We can potentially do something with that. I'm thinking, yeah, this probably will be the next... Well, actually, we should probably look towards increasing our support stuff as well. Because, you know, bare line basics. Right, I'll do that. You head over to there. Could you not get a boat back? Right, next thing we probably should look into is... an anti-air support would be nice. That's royalty. There we go. Collapsing vanity. They're getting themselves ready for something. Project Purity. Jesus. Yeah, the Brotherhood of Steel are getting themselves ready for whatever shit maybe get... Yeah, that's a... Like, that glimpse right there, that tells me a lot. Right. Methinks we should set up along here. I think the Duncan Snow is probably a good idea for us to... Okay, we got the intel. How is cryptology? Cryptology is good. Right. I think once these guys have been produced, I think we should start looking more into an attack at some point. And I think we should probably spend some time building up reserves for our mechanized. Because if we can take over Duncan Snow and then maybe push towards Johnstown. Nice. We can potentially get some much needed in... Oh shit, I just realized. How long has this been around for? No, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot to research into that. My bad. Sweet. Right. Fuck it, it's something to research. I'm just like, eh. Right. I'm a little bit concerned that I would lose this access here, as this is kind of an important location. But at the same time, I'm also like, eh? Okay, it looks like Caesar's Legion is not, it's had a bit of an, has had enough of that as well. Oh, it's kicking off. It is kicking off. Arroyo is taking over. Caesar's Legion is taking over. Bots on parade. Nothing really else we can do now except, of course, the Alaskan solution. Well, the few good mercs, but we don't have quite the... Ooh. Hello there. Ooh, nice. Very nice. And then, of course, we get the instability man effects. What is this? Okay, so there is actually some benefits towards certain things like that. So, yeah. For the time being, I'd say probably construction engineering is the next thing we're going to focus on. Actually, no. I'm probably going to go with army training. Because obviously, the training side of things is going to be there. But once that's researched, there's like 5 years into it as well, which we probably should... Yeah, that's something we should pop into. Right. Good news is that's been fully decrypted. Fantastic. I'm thinking DC Raiders next. And then the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be researching some of the other stuff. Because maybe I should have been doing that a bit earlier. Maybe. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're here now, we're here now. So that's going to be building up as well, which is fine. But yeah, my plan is I'm going to try and see if I can grab a bit more turf. Right. Circuitry, check. Long-range radio, check. So, but yeah, so the plan is I'm going to try and see if I can... Ah, shit. Hmm? Okay. Well, they're researching that. Industry, science and technology. Yeah, probably should go back to my economy, shouldn't we? But yeah, so the plan I'm going to have is we're going to try and see if we can grab Duncan Snow, see if we can get some much needed, get some extra land and territory, because that's quite a lot of research and a lot of, well, that's quite a lot of stuff, basically. We grab that, I can then begin to sort of look more favorably towards the south, because then we got additional bits of terrain. the DC settlements, there is a focus for it, so we're going to need to be a bit more careful. But if we can get Johnstontown, which this territory has about 20 dudes into it, that will make us have a pretty significant amount of... Yeah, I'd say that has a pretty significant amount of terrain. So having Johnstown and Harrisburg garrison is going to be something at least. And then that way then we can get the much needed... Ooh, Toluxter Mines. Ah, this one. That always gives me some goosebumps. I remember the first time, I think I even recorded the first time I was playing that, and I was like, oh, what's this? And then we have this really terrifying sound, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? That honestly scared me when I first heard that, genuinely. Right, wet storage, fantastic. Yeah. Actually... No, you need to head back to Refined Tools. Like, I'm realizing that I'm in, like, the 2079 area, and I'm like, maybe I should focus a bit more on the other stuff. Just a smidge. But yeah, so if we can try and get this stuff set up, that'll be... If we can garrison some more territories, get some more troops out on the line, that'll be fantastic. Also, speaking of which, 53... Good, that's good. Four more dudes over there, fantastic. Vault City has survived once again. Not really surprising, but, you know, still. Right, cryptology department. What the fuck am I... Oh, merchant spies. Not really what I... Can I cancel that? Can I cancel that? Yes. Yes. Right. Main thing I want to do is Cypher School. Okay, so Caesar's Legion has now completely taken over New Vegas, which is a bit of a shame. Okay, fantastic. We're getting more caps back. So yeah, Caesar's Legion has done the deed, which is... Oh, Unexplored Wasteland probably is that. So yes, Caesar's Legion has been, yeah, effectively neutered with that, which is, you know, a bit of a shame. But still. So, 54, 53, 62, whatever. Trade. Posterity. So, Fort Constantine and Adams AFT. To be fair, that would actually... increasing our supplies in that region would probably be very useful. We also have the means to make more, which I might just do. Just because I feel like that might be more of a productive thing onto that. So, boom, 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 boom. Because, like, having the additional... Yeah, having the additional military factories being produced is probably going to be far more. Hello! Awesome. If you make your way across to there. Right, so the plan is fairly simple. I just want you guys to just punch a hole towards Duncan Snow. There's not a lot of intel, sadly. Like, not much, if anything, which is kind of surprising. Just realized I probably should put you... There we go. That makes a bit more sense. So... I mean... How close are we to researching circuitry? Because I would like to get a radar detection as well. Because I think the radars are finally going to have some use. Oh my giddy aunt. That's a pretty awesome artist work. The remnants of Atta's army have struggled since their defeat against the hands of the Brotherhood, and now one of their largest surviving groups has gone the way of Attis. The Ironmongers have suffered greatly in the conflicts against the forces of Unity of Austin. With their Forge of Giants being captured earlier today, many of their tanks have either been destroyed, captured, or left to rust if they've been pushed back from their forges. The blood of mutants soaks Texan soil. Nice. Does that mean the Brotherhood has survived? Yes, it fucking has. Good job, lads. Ad Victoriam. I like that. That's dope. Right. Let's have a look-see. We're almost ready for another potential conflict. To be fair, I would like to see... I mean, we're almost at the point where we can actually claim the region as well, which is nice. It's just, unfortunately, it's taking a while. How are we diddling with... How's our tech going? Technology is almost set, which is fantastic. Right, the next one is only 152 days away, plus that, plus... Yeah, I'd say the next thing probably then is just immediately to go into rapid production. Once the simple circuitry is done, I can then start making some other stuff. But I think probably what's worth is just hopping into a bit of a conflict with the other guys, because I think that's probably what's worth it. Right. Radio detection. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum. Here we fucking go. Right. I would justify Duncan Snow. Our troops are ready. We've got Squad Sigma versus those guys. Sadly, they will have warning. We are equal in terms of numbers, but I'm hoping that because they also have some militia, and I also have intel, and I also have an orbital bombardment satellite that says "fuck you" to anything that that is standing. I'd like to think we'd have that luxury. Right, so when do we get the war? Like, in terms of intel, I'm seeing infantry template, 3 groups of camp guards. So, like, that's already a thing. Do we have access to... Oh, they haven't researched it, have they? Or is that my research? No, that looks like my research. Okay. It's actually really cheap. Once we hit the 64... I mean, I realize that this is going to take a long time for them to build up, but one can hope that once we've been able to successfully push out into this region... Plus, also, we have a lot of decent slots. Not a huge amount of development, sadly. Then again, 9,000. Right, methinks we should probably start... Yeah, just a bit. Oh yeah, when do I get to go to war with them? 15th of October, 2079. That's fine. I'm ready for them. I'd say I'm more or less ready for them. Obviously, we need to prepare for whatever shit may be flowing, but you never know. Say, yeah, squad of 25, and they're an elite. Okay. So, I'd say close air support and strategic bombing. Jesus Christ. Oh, the future expansion zone. That's what I kept seeing. And the Forbidden Zone. Ooh. Gulf of St. Lawrence, the Arabian Sea. South Atlantic. Right, so we have, yeah, definitely more than enough capabilities to provide... Oh. Yeah, Amish country. There we go. So we do have air support now. Nice. To be fair, while I do believe the... I'd say probably you, and you. I realize this is going to increase the amount of time, but like I'm literally doing this just so I... Ah, fantastic. Right, we can go to the doctrines as well. One or t'other. Right, I think... Right, new recruits. Yeah, that's fine. One with the land. Like mountain. Okay. Nice. Nice. And I just realized they're not going forwards. God damn it. Right. So, frequency analysis. Like, at least we can bum rush through these things as fast as possible, so that way we can get additional security layers, as well as other forms of protection. But at least if we can expand forwards, well, if we can expand towards Duncan Sorrow, as well as Duncan Snow, and then we can either do so the Grand Inquisition. Nice. Calto Jaguar. Dun, dun, dun. Das mag den Boden sieht, aber nein, sprach sie, ich küsse ihn. Hell yeah. New citizen care package. Yeah, we don't have the ability to make caps for that, so let's just, you know. Right, so this next one probably wants to be this one next. Faster research, because then we can get to that, which is then still just a little bit of a research ahead, so that's fine. Not the end of the world. Right, radar detection. Fan-dabby-dobby. Next thing you're doing is you're researching another radar detection, and I'm going to be like, zoop, zoop. And I'm like, yep, you guys are going first. Zoop, zoop. Looks. And then all see. The thing is, if we can make all these radar stations go... If we can get all these radar stations set up, we get a decent level of intel for the whole region, as well as being able to more effectively control, like, coordinate, as it says on the thing, you know, more effective coordination. But it just means that we don't, instead of having to, like, run around like a headless chicken thinking, what the fuck am I going to do? I can at least feel like there's a chance of me not knowing what the hell... Oh, hello. Successor date has suffered... Oh, successor state of the Unity... Oh, okay. Yep. Though the bureaucracy of the Union may prevent them aid from reaching them in time. Whoops. Yep. Once again, the blood of Superman... Ah! There we go. The war has finally kicked off. Now, the question... Ooh. Just back the microphone. Now, the question is, considering the fact that the Caesar's Legion has actually taken quite a lot of territory in New Vegas already, and considering the fact that New Vegas doesn't... Oh. Okay, about that... Yeah, about that whole New Vegas haven't, the NCR not doing much. Let me just rescind that previous statement and just eject it from the reality. Yeah, no, NCR have done some stuff. So I'd say they're both equally capable. Yeah, I'd say they're both equal in this particular thing. So it could be anyone's game, to be fair. And considering the fact that Lannis is also still fighting hand dogs, it could go either way. Easily could go either way. But they've got a fuck ton of terrain. Yeah, no, they got a lot of terrain, and they're quite valuable terrain. I know Caesar's Legion has got the backup for that. Actually, let's have a look, see. You've got, like, what? 252, 154. But then they've got Tucson plus Lanus' cohort, so I'd say they're about equal. In all honesty, I'd say they're roughly equal. Oh, shit. Damn it. Lost all my fucking intel for that region. Right. Right, so the next thing we need to do probably is look towards... I mean, question, how is my compliance? 75%, not bad, not bad. I mean, like, we've got the ability to defend ourselves. It's just, it's irritating because I'd like to have had that, him getting captured at that time, really not helpful. Just because, obviously, would have been nice to, okay. I'd say that's fine. Like, let's wrap this episode up by going to war and, there we go. Right, first of all, let's take the intel we've got. Cryptology. Nuke that fucker. And... yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Oh my god. Nice. Our supplies are low, but... yeah, 16 divisions worth. So they were going to have some heavy fighting. I imagine we're going to take some limited casualties, but so far we've been able to annihilate them, and our air support is making them go quite the mile. Nice. Definitely could do with additional... supply situation is not the greatest, but at the moment there's no distinctive... like, I'm not seeing any distinctive concerns. So if I let the AI do this, then more happy than that. Okay, 4 guys got killed, that's fine. I'm happy with that. 4 guys to like 700. Supplied situation's a bit damaging. Nice. I'd say probably not that to begin with, just because obviously, depending on how far, like I don't want to be mid-war and everyone be like, "Oh hi, we've got new guns." So I'm like, shit. So what I probably want to do is something like this. Not liking the lack of being able to produce stuff. I'm going to probably do something like this, at least. So until we can, like... Because I think our problem right now is we've got supply issues. Right, I'd say hold up. What's their capitulation levels at? Okay, 54 guys. Right, I'm thinking... You go there. You go there. You guys... Right, one of you go there. No, you... You go there. You go there. One of you stay here. Right, they're gone. Right, they're gone. Right, he's gone. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to have you two flank towards this location. I'm going to have you push towards there. Provide some incentive. Right. I want to... I want you to move there. Because I'm just thinking I want to have an opportunity to try and, like, outflank them. Right, one of yous will stay here. One of you will go here. And... yeah, that's fine. I want them to occupy that region. Reason why? Because then we can start surrounding the bastards. Sigma squad will go into combat. That's good. So they're holding the line a bit. Right. I want you to just chill here for the moment. Whilst my dudes go over there. You go here. Cut them off. Once that's cut, then I want everyone to start pushing. Come on, 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 come on. There is an excess there. Come on, come on, come on. Taking your time going there, obviously. Not really wanting that. Looks like there's additional rooms to deal with. That's fine. Right, Sigma, I want you to take care of that location. Right. Because the thing is, I want to surround them as much as possible. Right, almost done it. Gotcha. Right, okay, fantastic. These boys. Go murderize. You. 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 Go murderize. You hold position, you go murderize. There we go. Thought I'd extend this episode just a little bit, just to have some combats. Because... right, you proceed to go that way. Right, one of you, yeah. Right here, gone. Fantastic. Right, you boys, keep pushing, keep pushing. No, keep pushing. Yeah, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Almost done him. to 5 more divisions. That is what I'm talking about. That is 3 divisions, 2 divisions, 1 divisions, and that's no more divisions. Fan-fucking-doby. Good shit, lads. Good shit. That is what I am talking about. Good shit. And I will save... Yes, we are. Fantastic. So, that's a pretty successful conclusion to the war. I think I'll just tell these guys just to rendezvous to themselves. So we can actually be awarded a medal. Nice. And I think I shall commend them. I'd say reconnaissance. Yes. And you guys should be commended as well for your gallantry. And you guys, Order of the Lion. Yes. Right. So another successful push, and I think we'll have them. Like one more major push, and I think we'll have them. I think the issue with the terrain is causing a lot of problems, but once we've got that sorted, we should be able to be... Go. Right, root out resistance. Right, if you build me some intel for... Oh. Select all 3. Yep. Oh, music just half died for me there. Right. So, I'd say we have made a pretty successful conclusion to that point. So, now that we've gained control of this region, yes, it's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass having to manage the population as well as manage this thing. Though, to be fair, I think this territory is almost under our control, so coring that region shouldn't be too much of a problem. And once we've fixed everything, we should be able to start looking rather pleasantly happy with ourselves. And to be fair, is that just roads? Yeah, it looks like it's just roads and it ends there. Fair enough. But still, I think the next territory we probably want to look towards nabbing is either Johnson or maybe even down towards the Talon Corporation. Though they do have more troops than we do. So I would be a little hesitant to doing that. But at the same time, we've done fantastic work trying to fix the situation. So I would say... good job on those guys. And now comes the point of fixing things. So we do now have finally more stuff to, you know, build up, which I'm pretty happy about. And of course the dog situation is going to be improved as well, and the technology is going to come through. So, you know, bit by bit we're going to get ourselves set up for that. Trying to think about any other sort of thing we can build up. Not really. Oh yeah, that would probably be useful. To be fair, going for the Johnson Town just makes a bit more sense to me, just because it means that we have it in... rather than us being in a bit of a pocket, we actually have like an actual full-on security thing. So, I'm going to research the new dogs and try and get that resolved as best as we can. And then hopefully we can start... once we've pacified this region, I can start looking towards securing the rest of this territory. Oh, I keep taking screenshots. Wrong button. Yeah, downside is our population is still a bit short. I think that's going to be a problem that will have to be resolved Well, we can try and resolve it in the near future, but unfortunately at this point it's not quite working. Hey! Question. Geck. We can do that here. We can do it. See what happens. So if we were to... Well, that's something we'll deal with in the future. So I'll catch up with you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. And if you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. Whereupon then we shall continue our quest to take over the territory and make America great again. And also murder all the mutants. Because again, we're the bad guys, don't forget. So I will see you then. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one.